you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Out to Bridges. Oh, Durant with a steal. There's the three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that 22. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Fires hitting the triple.
And it's big whenever Russ connects from deep. Needs to keep working on developing this shot.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on it.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Collison. Back to Westbrook. Just two to shoot. Here's Sefolosha. No good on the three. Miller outside. Driving to the basket. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Bridges. Collison with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Sefolosha. Back to Westbrook. Here's Peterson. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So both teams making some changes here. Clock is at 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harden's got 5.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2,
He does not get the second one. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Durant. Green, a screen from behind the arc. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Here's Salon. Come on. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Here's White. To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Inside. The kick to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Green. Durant's got 23.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense is all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Knippel. Beyond the arc. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, obviously a guy with strong mechanics. Knippel able to drain the jumper.
The kick to Durant. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Oklahoma City.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Miller. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. On the wing, Durant.
Come get it, come get it.
Shoots over Miller. Keeps it alive. Outside for Harden. Outside Durant. And here is Green. With the clock winding down. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Sinks the tray. Ibaka with a steal. Gets it up. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead, up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 4. Ball with the athletic finish.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, Harden. Sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Pass to Durant. Green for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
To the middle. Back to Miller. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for Brandon Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Durant draws the double. On the wing, Green. Three-pointer, Harden. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
To the inside. Here's Diabate. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. Ball outside. Bridges outside. They set the pick. Pass to Miller. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside for Harden. Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Ball no good. Here's Oklahoma City now.
Kevin Durant.
They're on a 15-6 run.
Rico's going crazy again.
Cash money, cash money. Look, I like my red bone, cello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello. I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow. Ask around, know me, I'm a year boy Ginobili. I like my red bone, cello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He has such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Harden surveying the D. Stolen away. Jackson down low. Down low. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Collier following the score by Cleveland. Kessler, no good. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the triple.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Outside, Markkanen. Now Kessler to the right side. 4 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Mobley. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Bailey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And no doubt, one of the more polarizing prospects in this year's rookie class. Bailey makes shots few others can, but he's still adding strength and polish to his all-around game.
Mobley outside. The offensive rebound. Allen. Earl on the wing. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Merrill. Clock at 6. For the 3. Utah with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Collier. Goes back up. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell wide open. Misses the 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And here's Cleveland from deep Harden. And the 3 ball is good.
3 points.
Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Kicks it out to Harden. With the drive. Missed inside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
Dean Wade.
And here now, the Cavaliers. Harden outside. And Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Bailey. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good.
James Harden.
Harden's got 8 points.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Bailey with a wide open look. And Utah again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Tie game in Utah. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Cavaliers. 15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point. Play. That one on Mobley. And Cleveland making a change here. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Inside, and finished off by Bailey.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's Jackson. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Into the lineup for
Cavaliers making a switch here.
Number 3, Thomas Bryant.
Here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. And the layup's good off the glass.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Down low. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 12.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
There's a screen by Bryant. To the inside. Basket good.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it needs room to pitch it to the roller.
Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Here's Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Back to Nurkic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The 3 from Harden. Easy money, James Harden.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. Pass to Nurkic. Some solid defense from Bryant. And here's Cleveland moving it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Nurkic. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. Just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And the foul on Harden.
James Harden.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Swiped away. Stolen by Harden. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Max Strus. Keelan Ellis.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Here's Nurkic. Takes it off the glass.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
To the paint. Allen. Kicks it out to Harden. It's Harden on the attack.
James Harden.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Strus in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist. That's on.
3.
Strus has got 6 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
The tray, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pass to Harden. Here's Allen. Harden outside. Harden.
I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, now I gotta do it. You just wanna talk that body language, I'm fluent.